Just wondering, you've obviously just been at the club a short period of time. How prepared do you feel for this match? It's obviously a big match.
Yeah, I think that will be a good question tomorrow. Yeah, I think we have a clear idea. We have a clear match plan what we want to do tomorrow here. But it's about the right attitude to come to such a place. I expect a very intensive game. I think we will face a team which is well organized, play with a good pressure. It will be a fight for the second balls as well in some moments in this game, and we have to be ready for this. I think this is the demand for my group, what we want to see tomorrow. I know tomorrow we will not make the perfect game, but it's not necessary to have the perfect game. It's important to have a successful game tomorrow, and I think with this mindset we should go tomorrow in this game.
It's obviously been a while since you've had a game. Is it just good to be back involved in a match and be back out in the grass?
Yeah, of course. I think the last 2 days, a lot of things off the pitch to do, but I enjoy this to get straight into this club, to get the feeling what it means to be manager here. And the last 2 training sessions were very well. The team is very listening. They try to follow what we want to do. And tomorrow we have a great start. Yeah, it's not normal that you start straight with a European game and a new club, but we're looking forward to this.
How would you describe the mood of the squad that you've inherited? Are they a bit down, or do they still have some confidence left over? They've also had some really difficult moments this season.
I must really say I met all the players, and when I speak with the players, I see a smile again in the face, and that gives me a good belief that we are on the right way. I think this is very important. We have to turn the negative energy and the disappointments in positive energy. This is our mindset. I try this every day, give them this belief, and I try with my team, with my coaches around me now, that we make the turnaround quick, and tomorrow we make a good step forward.
There's been a lot of questions about the mentality of this group, both individually and collectively. How important is that mentality for you at a big club like this, and what can you do to help improve the mentality of players?
For me, it's important the self-confidence. I think in the last couple of years, when I work with different players, even it's big players, they need to believe. The mentality is not always. It's easy to say it's about mentality, but I'm convinced if you have a clear direction how you want to play and you create good moments into the game, then your self-confidence going up, and it means then some moments in football goes easier. Yeah, but we know this. It's about hard working. It's not just talking. I think the last 2 days I talked a lot. Hopefully we see tomorrow a good game from our side.
Danny, you've spoke a few times about your experience at Bayern Munich and the things you achieved there. You obviously won a Champions League whilst assisting at Bayern. Europe's obviously clearly important to you, but given where Rangers are domestically this season, is there an argument to say that this is maybe a distraction, that the team should be putting more of its focus winning domestically, and this could perhaps be something that gets in the way of that?
I think important is that we have tomorrow a first good step in the right direction. And yeah, sometimes I don't like to speak too much about the past in Munich, but when Hansi Flick took over, we lost 5-1 against Frankfurt, and then we had straight also a big game ahead in Champions League, and then we played against Borussia Dortmund. And it goes very quick, it could be, yeah. But, and this is tomorrow, I expect this, it will be a fight, and this fight we have to take. And if we do this, then I see a lot of quality in our squad, but for this we have to go forward.
Can you just give us some of your memories of being at Bayern and winning a Champions League? What did that mean to you? What was that achievement like for you, being an assistant coach at that time?
It was amazing. I think when we started our journey then I think it was around October together, when Hansi took over from assistant to a head coach, and he took me then as well from the third assistant to the first assistant coach. You cannot imagine that you go at the end of the season and you have this big title in your hand, and it was amazing. I learned a lot in this time about the mindset, and I think this is exactly what we need in our club. And it was also special. The players can play football, but they are really soon ready to invest in parts of the game, in pressing and hunting, And I think this is very important because we have also great players, we have individual quality here. But if you understand that it's not just about have the quality and think it's enough to win games, then we make a huge step forward.
Hi Danny, can you give us a sense of what you've tried to achieve with the players already, obviously in a very short space of time? Have you tried to implement any kind of big changes that we might see tomorrow?
Yeah, we will have maybe some changes in the starting 11, but this is also, I was honest to my team today, after 2 days you have to take the impression from the video, you have to take the impression from the training session. You need a bit more time to know all the details. I think it's also important for me as a coach because I like to make adjustment during the game, and then it's important to understand which players you can bring in which situation. This is what I have to learn very soon. For me, it was about speak about basic things, not make an overload with too much details, but we need some things to improve, especially in Europe when you have such a game ahead. We have to understand how we go in such a game.
Can you be more specific about the things that you need to improve?
Yeah, a big topic was yesterday in possession, our speed up moments, how we want to attack spaces, and yeah, today we look to the opponent, which space we want to attack very soon. That was a big part. We spoke about, I bring this to 5 words. I take it as a SILAS if you want. It's about sprint, intensity, make the last step in the duel, because sometimes you miss the last step, we stay too far away from our opponent, and we want to be aggressive and we want to make all the things together, and it means in a swarm. And if we do this tomorrow, we have a good chance to take something.
Sorry, you said that you want to start winning and quickly. How significant do you feel tomorrow's game is with that in mind?
Yeah, we will see tomorrow, but I'm looking forward because the last 2 days I saw a lot of good things. I know training is training, and tomorrow it's an official game. It's a different kind, but how the player act, how open-minded they were, how they talk on the pitch, how lively they were, that makes me very positive for tomorrow.
You touched on your memories with Bayern Munich in European football. How much does that inspire you as a head coach to go out and create memories with Rangers in European competition?
Yeah, I'm honest. If we achieve this together, then I think a big dream comes true. If you win titles as a head coach, that's amazing. I made this experience as assistant coach, but as a head coach, it's then the next step. And yeah, I think it's a big goal for my career as well. And now I have a good opportunity. That means we have the chance to win something, but at first we have to start to win games.
I know you've only had 2 training sessions so far. Do you see real potential in this squad that just hasn't been realised so far this campaign?
Yeah, I see a lot of good things, and I'm also very convinced that if you work day by day, some players will be surprising some people because they do better and better. I see as well that some players played not at the highest level, and this is all what we have to bring, and we have to find the reason why. And I'm convinced if we give them solutions, what we want to do, how we want to do it, then they will also make a step forward.
Just a couple more guys. Danny, can you tell us about your relationship with JD Gassama? How good a player do you think he can be, and why do you think you will get the best out of him?
Yeah, Gus, I think it's a good story and a good example how you can develop players, and this is the reason why I'm sometimes a bit careful to listen too much to some opinions when you arrived. Gus was a little bit the same when I arrived on Sheffield Wednesday. Some people told me, has he the right mentality? Is he the right man? Can he play really championship football with this intensity? And then I watched some couple of training sessions and I said, guys, you will see in some months it makes the difference between winning games and have a good one against home. And then, we had also some parts, and I think this is important. This is one of my way as well. I want to develop players from the football side, but also from a human side. And Gassama make huge step forward, but he's still not at the end of his demanding. And I know, especially Gas, we know these players. You have to take them. You have to give them again advices, but he says no, this is very important to build up a relationship, and this is what we want to try very soon with all of the players, to give them a picture where we want to go.
So it's obviously been a disappointing start for the club, disappointing season so far. But how disappointed will you be if you get to the end of the season and you haven't won a trophy? Is that still the main aim?
Oh, this is a question. I will not think in this negative direction. What could happen and what should happen. I really make the focus at the moment in the next games, and I think if you take the period now from today until the next international break with these 6 games, I think we will see where we are, and I'm convinced that we are in a good position, and then we will see in which direction we can go by the next step.
Final question, please.
If we look at the bookies, Brann is favourites and we are underdog. What does that say about the huge for Rangers, and do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think at first we see we have 0 points and our opponent has 3 points. That means they won one more game like us. And there's also, I think, a reason why at the moment why they're doing really well. Maybe they have from bookings a little bit the advantage. But honestly, for me, it's not a bad thing to be an underdog. I think it's smart sometimes to go in a game if you have the right mindset, and I think this is the crucial thing tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.